Okay, hello, good day. Today I will basically explain uh, a little bit more about the small talk and how you can start a conversation with a Salvadorian people, and also provide you with some tips about what you can do and what we suggest you to do not do when starting like a small talk with a Salvadorian person. First of all, if by any chance you are for a foreign country or you don't speak like Spanish directly, you should learn some ways that we used to greet someone, like "hey" or "what's up," or, or in Spanish we call it like "qué ondas" or "qué hay" or "hola" or "cómo estás," and those kind of like greetings that we have here in El Salvador that could be different from the ones maybe uh, American people could have. Also, you can start talking about typical food. Maybe you can mention that you have heard about pupusas or typical cuisine from El Salvador, and that could help you to start a conversation, and that was something that we as Salvadorian we really appreciate. Also, you can start showing like genuine interest in El Salvador. Maybe you can have a start talking about uh, the things or touristic places you have heard, for example, the beaches or the forest or some other touristic places here in El Salvador that people always like, maybe with videos or blogs for travel or those kind of things they found out, and that is why they decide to come here to El Salvador. Uh, Also, we as a Salvadorian really value like our space, so sometimes you need to be also careful with that, because maybe in other countries, it's easier for you to just start talking with someone at the street, but here in El Salvador sometimes could be difficult because due to our culture, we sometimes are afraid if someone just start talking to us randomly on the street. It could also like make us feel afraid. Maybe he want to stole something from us or just talk about some strange things. So that's something that you need to be really careful about that. Also, basically, you can try participating in community events like the ones we have in El Salvador about the Pupusa Day, for example, or any kind of activity in the church. You can talk about that and basically just start talking about the town that you are visiting, and also things about what you don't have to do, because that could be something really strange for someone in El Salvador. Could be like just assume stereotypes. For example, just going to a town or a neighborhood and start talking about their background, about how difficult the situation was before. That could maybe feel them uncomfortable. Uh, some other things that you have to avoid is like wearing t-shirts or things or having tattoos that could be related to gangs. So that could be really an issue for you as well, because that in El Salvador is not well being, it's not well seen. For example, having those kind of numbers that we related to gangs and to all the situation of violence we have had before. So that's something that you need to always avoid talking about that, or talking about politics, talking about which uh, politic team you prefer, if Arena or FMLN or uh, Nuevas Ideas here in El Salvador. So that's something that you also need to avoid, at least in the first experience talking with someone. So basically, that's something that you need to avoid. Talking about politics, talking about the president, talking about Bitcoin, maybe can feel maybe can feel someone uncomfortable about that. So yes, in the first you can start talking about food or touristic places or uh, things to do like hobbies, but you can avoid doing all that. Uh, Talking about the crime or violence or gangs or the civil war that we have many years before. So basically that, and thank you very much for your attention.